Ashley Martin today, and we're going to interview her. She is the director of Harlem to Harvard. It's an amazing short film that I watched yesterday. I was even moved to tears, and we'll talk about that more as we get into this interview. So anyway, how are you today?
Oh, I'm feeling so great, especially after yesterday's screening. Thank you for coming to watch the film.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it. It was amazing. And as I said, I teared up. And I teared up on the part where Genesis found out that she got into her top school after being waitlisted and rejected from all of these other schools. I felt her pain, and I was just waiting with bated breath and then when I just knew, as soon as I saw her reaction, I was like, she got it. And I started welling up. I started crying.
I cry every single time. Every time that part comes, I cry. That part is very special for a couple reasons. Genesis gave me that footage. She gave me that footage, and so this is a really vulnerable footage her and her mom filmed, as she was opening all the acceptances letters and denials. She was denied 17 times, and the last 2 that she opened. So, spoiler alert, but the film is worth watching anyway. But that footage, she trusted me with, and she handed it over. So to me, I was just so honored that she trusted me enough to hand that over, being a teenage girl. She was so vulnerable in that moment. So, and that was the best part for me. Well, that was one of my favorite parts of the film.
Mine too. Because I can remember, waiting for being accepted to school, and also I have a child and waiting to hear that he was being accepted into college and things too. So that, that really moved me. I wanted to ask you, what inspired you to make this film?
This film fell into my lap by coincidence, which I don't believe in, right? I met the gentleman who's on my poster. This gentleman is now one of the board of trustees, and he's still a mentor. He went through the program. He went from Harlem to Harvard, and I met him. A friend of a friend introduced him to me, and he became a mentor to my 15-year-old son, which was 13 at the time. And we got together to have hot chocolate one day, and he said, "Hey Susie, you make videos, right? Can you make a video for my website?" And I said, "No, please let me make a documentary short about this incredible program and about Mr. Plummer, who was very well known in the community for many years. He even won an award from Oprah. And but it's been 10 years since he passed away, and people don't know the program is still going on, and they don't really know the impact that it made from 60 years ago to today." Mm-hmm. He sent over. So the point that he wanted to make was, Mr. Plummer was a professor in the 60s, a teacher in the 60s in Harlem, and he kept seeing his brightest students being lost to the street, especially young black boys, and he wanted to make a difference. So he looked around and he thought, what could make the hugest, most incredible difference in this community? And he decided to send these boys, his top students, to the top and most elite boarding schools in the country, because that's where the biggest families sent their children. Mm-hmm. He did it. 600 students over the last 60 years.
Mm-hmm. It was amazing. And I am so happy that you brought this story to film, because a lot of people need to know about the Wildly Scholars program. They need to know about Mr. Plummer, and I learned a lot just watching the film.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you, about you being a Cuban American filmmaker. Yes. And what it's like for you being in this industry, a filmmaker.
So I love being a filmmaker. I think I've always, I don't know why, but I've always been drawn to showing the humanity in stories, no matter what the story. If I can show humanity to others, because we hide our humanity sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. We wear masks. So film is so powerful to remind us of who we are. So that's what it's like for me. And I've always been down. I grew up, born and raised in New Jersey. Jersey girl. I also consider myself a New Yorker, of course, because I lived in Manhattan, love it so much. But I'm a Jersey girl. So I grew up surrounded by incredible stories. And I was always very curious about telling stories and just about people's lives, cultures, since I was little.
That's cool that you said that, because I'm originally from Philly.
Really? Okay. There you go.
So, and I have family in Jersey, so
You know.
yeah, I know. I know.
You know.
So I wanted to know, like, what do you want the audience to take away from this film?
Yes. So I want the audience to remember that giving someone an opportunity is an incredible gift to society. Because as Mr. Plummer said, we need to show them what's possible. And then it's up to them. So I love that. He believed in opening doors and giving opportunity, but then believing in that person to rise up or to do it for themselves. Not to do it for them, to open the door, show them what is possible, and then let them decide. So that's what I hope people remember and see when they watch the film.
Well, where can they see the film?
Well, we just screened it at the Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival, and we just found out we got into the Harlem International Film Festival. I know. I'm so happy.
I'm happy for
So
you.
we're waiting for the screening date, but the Harlem International Film Festival is between September 17th and 21st. So next month in New York City,
Okay.
Harlem.
Yay! And so, any plans for distribution? Any other projects on the horizon besides this?
Yeah, so hopefully we will get distribution soon. I have another film that is called Craving Cuba that has distribution. It's everywhere except for Netflix, but I usually send people to Amazon to watch it. So hopefully we will get distribution for Harlem to Harvard there. And yeah, there's some other projects coming up. I would love for this film to be a narrative. My goodness. I'm looking for powerful screenwriters to collaborate with, because this story deserves to be told in a narrative form. Can you imagine Barry Jenkins, if Beale Street could talk?
Oh my goodness, I love that
Or
movie.
Mara Braca Keel?
James Baldwin. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that's why I want to collaborate with someone, or I want to bring this to someone that could do it justice. That is my dream for this project.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, we will be looking forward to seeing more of this. You guys, I was really moved by this film, and you need to follow her. Please tell them where they can follow you on social media and everything, so that they can keep abreast of all of your...
Yes, thank you for the interview. And yes, you can follow the film at Harlem to Harvard _film, and you can follow me at Craving Cuba on Instagram or LinkedIn or wherever.
Well, thank you for spending time with me today. I really enjoyed the film, and I'm just wishing you all the best, and I know it's going to do well. I know you're going to get distribution. It's a powerful film, and I mean, anytime that you can evoke that type of response in just a few minutes, because the movie was like, what, 15, 17 minutes? No, it was like...
It's 15 minutes, including the credits. So it's really about 12 minutes, and it was a challenge. And a beautiful challenge. I love working the story arc to get that story in. Basically, we're connecting the past, the 1960s, with today. So doing that and being able to get the audience to trust that emotion enough to feel what the person's feeling on the screen. So thank you. Yes.
Thank you. All right. Well, guys, it's been a blast speaking with Zuzi, and stay tuned and keep up with her.
Bye.